This video is my 1987 Alfa Romeo Spider Graduate. This car is currently for sale in Colorado Springs, Colorado. If it sells, I will let you know in the description below. But from the outside, you'll see the car presents really well. The car's paint is super shiny. It's not the original paint. I don't know when it was repainted, but it was repainted in the original color. There are a few dings on the car here and there. Nothing major, no dents, but you know, a few dings just from being 36 years old. The interior is really nice. I refurbished it and added the wooden steering wheel, which really added a lot to the car. It's also got a matching shift knob. You'll see it's got 82,450 miles. What looks like a normal push-button AM/FM radio is actually a Bluetooth amplifier. You'll see that there is a crack on the dashboard, which isn't really visible too much from the driver's seat, but it is there. Door panels match the seats. Let's go take a look in the trunk. And there's the spare tire, which is brand new. All 5 tires on the car are brand new, or at least within the past year and a half anyway. Very few miles on them. And we'll pop the hood here. A lot of things on this car's engine are new. See the advertisement for a list of all the things I've done, but tremendous amount of work. Coolant looks nice. No crud or oil in the coolant. Over here on the passenger side, I'm going to show you the relay I added for the ignition so that the current to the starter doesn't all go through the ignition switch. It goes straight from the battery to the starter. All the hoses have been replaced, including vacuum line and fuel hoses. These are relays for the headlight system. I upgraded the headlights to H4s from Hella. I really like the steel wheels. You know, everybody's taste is different, but I like those a lot better than the phone dial wheels on the Quadrifoglio model. It's got the Zender spoiler. I took off the somewhat awkward looking original spoiler. Original spoiler had the third brake light, so that's gone, so I added a third brake light from a Miata. There's the Stinger exhaust pipe. Now for the next clip, keep in mind it's 40 degrees outside when I'm filming this, so you're going to see some steam coming out of the exhaust, or some moisture anyway. This is a cold start. I pushed the car out of the garage in order to film this. The radiator and the exhaust manifold are darn near ice cold at this point. So I'll let you see and hear the startup. moisture from being cold. That's not smoke. I've never seen the car smoke. It doesn't burn oil. So here are the gauges when the engine's cold. You'll see there's no check engine lights or anything. All the lights work, and all those lights have been replaced with LEDs. Parking brake is on, which is why the brake light is on. We're at the bottom of the hill here, away from my neighborhood. The engine is cold. Runs through the gears just fine. Now, the second gear on these Alphas is a known weak spot with the synchros. A lot of them are really hard to shift into second gear. This one's not bad. You do have to be deliberate about shifting into second gear. You can't just try to, power shift and slam it directly from first to second, because you will get grounded then if you do. Notice the deer on the left there as we go by. So now we're at the further down the hill. Engine's warm now. You'll see it run through the gears just fine. No weird noises. I do think the tachometer is a little bit lazy. I think it registers the actual RPM. It's a little low, I think. Get a nice close-up shot of that steering wheel. I'll tell you what, the change from the old rubber steering wheel to the wood steering wheel really it just made driving this car so much nicer. It's hard to describe. It's subjective, but trust me. Alright, now we're back home. Got the car up on ramps in the front and a jack in the back. I am not going to climb under the back of this car. But I will show you what it looks like underneath there. Now what you see on the gas tank there is not rust. That is just the undercoating that somebody has sprayed under there. That looks like there's like a little ring. So you'll see things are pretty clean, pretty dry under here. Now we'll look at the rocker panel here. The rocker panels, they rust out on these cars. These don't look bad at all. There's no apparent rust. There probably was some rust in the past that's been fixed. Jack points. Here's the front jack point on the driver's side. There is the rear jack point. Those rust out apparently, but not on this car. You'll see stripes in that black undercoating. That's where I was power washing it. And the power washer left stripes where it had taken the undercoating off. That was nice. But yeah, you're not looking at rust, you're just looking at crud. From the years, the exhaust looks nice. There's no rust really on the exhaust. Yeah, there's more of those stripes from the power washer. New fuel filter, new fuel lines, new shocks, all around. That is where somebody had placed a jack or something underneath the car and not on the jacking point, which will leave a mark and a dent on the underbody if you're not careful. It's important to use the actual jacking points that were provided by the manufacturer not the sheet metal under the car. So here's really the only leak on the car that I'm aware of, which I think is probably the rear main seal, because it seems to be coming out of that little hole right there. New slave cylinder for the clutch. New soft line for the slave. New. Okay, and so this was rattling earlier. You heard something rattling in the video. It was that clasp right there. I didn't have it latched, but I'm going to show you the roof just to see, or so you can see how it's in really good shape. This is not a Miata. You cannot raise and lower the roof very well from the driver's seat. I keep those blankets on the rear window so that it preserves it and keeps it nice when I have the top down. So again, it's 40 degrees. You're not supposed to put the top up and down when it's below 50, so I'm not going to clasp the top, but I'm going to show you pictures here at the end of the video, and you'll see that the top is in really nice shape and all those wrinkles come right out of it once it's latched. The plastic rear window is really clear, really nice condition. There are really no problems with the top at all. Plenty of life left in it. Looks great. And there's a chip in the windshield. Very small. Hasn't grown in the past year and a half. But just to let you know it's there. And this is what the top looks like from the inside. So that's all of my video. Let me know if you're interested in the car. The car is listed on Craigslist in Colorado Springs. Oh yeah, there's the top. That's how it looks when it's up. You can see it's in nice shape and not wrinkled. All right, thanks for watching.